Right. Okay.
Hi.
I gotta make sure that I surprise them so they respond naturally.
Nice.
That was
a surprise.
This is Shani.
Yes, Daddy.
And Ray.
Yes.
So now, I don't know if you could tell from the decorations that we put up, but it is fall.
It is.
Yeah. And so we wanted to talk, what did we talk about last time?
We talked about the 5 top scary movies, our pick. And so this time we're talking about Ringu and Jutun, and why you shouldn't watch it.
Whatever.
Don't put yourself through that.
Oh, whatever. They were fine. They weren't scary, but they were fine movies to watch.
They were not fine movies to watch.
It put me. It was so.
One of the cheesiest movies I've ever seen. Yeah.
Hey, cheese is great. I am a big fan of cheese.
Jesus said it was scary when we watched it.
Well, okay, so let's preface this with a little bit of history, a little bit of background, is that I lived in Taiwan. I went to school there. I went back in 2009. That was almost a decade ago, right? Mm-hmm. And that was when I was introduced to scary movies in Asia. And I was in the middle of Asia, surrounded by Asian people. And so Asian ghosts scared me on Ghost Month. So, in context, it was scary for me. And then they were like, hey, what's some scary movies that you like? And I remembered the moments of being in Taiwan during Ghost Month, watching those scary movies for the first time and being like, those are scary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole time you were watching Ringu, you were like, you're not finding this scary?
I got chills. Did you get chills? I got chills.
Yeah, because I am a comedian and I make jokes about lots of things. And you guys honestly think that I'm like scared about things when I act scared?
Oh,
I'm not.
when you act scared, like when you jump, when the cat jumps up.
You notice those times when like other things are going on in my life and I'm not in any mood to like watch stuff and I don't jump? You see what I mean?
Wait, you're not paying attention.
Is that, it's a whole...
But that's the thing, you get into it, you get scared.
You get, it's part of the experience of watching scary movies with other people is like reacting to the movie.
I think
you know what I mean?
The loudest.
So,
the most.
Yeah, because it's fun. It's fun to react to that. You know, it's not like, so when I was working at the mall, I worked at the mall for like 6 months one time in college because I wanted to see what it was like, and I worked as a security guard.
Yeah, look at you.
And I just learned how to walk again at that time, and I was like, so I was a security guard. I had to walk 8 hours a day, so I got really good at walking after that. And I went out and there was this one girl at the mall, and I realized later it's because she smelled like cinnamon rolls because she worked at the Cinnabon. And so we went on one date to the movies, and we watched a Will Ferrell movie, and I was cracking up. I thought it was so funny. And she had no expression whatsoever. She didn't even laugh when Andre 3000 was, like, dancing in a big seahorse suit. It was hilarious, and she didn't even smile. And I was like, this is no fun at all, because she wasn't having fun at it. The whole point of watching movies with people is, like, reacting together, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's...
Some movies just can't get into.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like Ringu.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we saw the first Ring movie, and then we watched Ringu.
I've never seen the first Ring movie.
It's
exactly
the same except for the white person.
You don't have to watch it.
But it copied Ringu, though.
Like, literally.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
scene by
scene.
scene.
Well, the point of that movie was leave well enough alone.
And then the part where she hugged the skull.
Yeah.
What was the point of that?
Hold the corpse. Hug the corpse. Release the curse.
Yeah.
It didn't do anything though. She
motto.
hugged the corpse. It was disgusting.
Did she die?
And then she went through all of that. And then she didn't even.
She didn't die because she transferred the curse to somebody else.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
some
that's
other
what she
bullshit
didn't die.
reason. I think it's because she hugged the corpse. Every spirit, ghost, zombie thing, all they need is a hug. That's all they need.
Yeah, but
Okay.
her kid didn't hug a corpse.
Not in time.
He did die.
He didn't die.
Anyways, I'm not saying that my
That's
hug a
however
corpse
normal.
theory
Yeah.
is correct. I'm saying it's incorrect, but it would have been better than what it actually was. Because she had to show the video to somebody else to pass on the curse. I think my way would have been better. Hug the corpse and then...
Cassie.
Stop it.
I don't know if the
He's been having this whole thing for the past 3
Wait.
days. That
it
he
go.
has, every time Ray comes over, he has to attack the plants because Ray gave us eucalyptus plants.
yeah.
And Cassie has a vendetta against Ray, so he tries to take him out.
He was laying on my lap the other day.
I know, but it's like a
Cassie
hate.
loves you.
Yeah.
Crowley is trying to kill you.
Castiel,
Hey.
because we named him Supernatural, which I think we mentioned before, but Castiel, when he's an angel, he's like so sweet to Ray, but then when he's not, he just sticks his nails. Like, I think it's every time you disagree with us, though.
It is. Every time you disagree with him, he walks over and does this, puts his hand on like Ray's thigh and this, and you see his claws going. And Ray's just
Yeah.
oh my god.
And I'm a very sensitive person, so. And then the other one, Ju-on,
Yeah.
that was that was ridiculous. It wasn't fun. It wasn't. I apologized to them afterwards because I was like, that wasn't scary at all.
Yeah.
That was
But-
that bad.
I forgot.
Don't you own?
After watching Ringu, we're like,
I felt
no,
remorse.
watch it.
But I didn't even watch it. I
That
fell
guy's
asleep
acting
the whole time.
Oh man, yeah. I wanted that one guy to like. I was rooting for that one guy. Who was it? There was this one guy that was like the Japanese Columbo. Loved that
Oh.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then
okay,
he
okay, yeah.
died, and there was like, okay, I'm rooting for the ghost now.
No, because she's crawling down the fucking steps, and I'm like, run! And you're
Yeah,
like
I know.
on the floor because they fell and they stay there
No,
like.
and the
"Ah!"
ghosts walk super slow in that one.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, how
And
are
it
you
wasn't
not getting
scary.
away?
The
Yeah.
kid was obviously
weren't
in a
locked.
onesie,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in a powdered
The
onesie,
kid was really cute, though.
and he was cute. He wasn't scary at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to make kids as like ghosts can be scary. Obviously, that's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
they're always done
Like
like that.
it.
But that kid just looked like a sweet little innocent Japanese kid who just like, I'm lost at the mall. Can you help me? You know?
Yeah.
And he makes cat noises.
Oh,
yeah, that was
that was
weird.
Okay,
weird.
okay.
That's
That
what the
never
cat
made
was.
sense because
At all.
no.
Well,
The first part is the family
If you-
got killed and they killed the cat and then he takes off and I was so bored that there's spaces of time that I don't remember in that movie.
see, I always just told them that if you knew Japanese, then it would be scarier for them. That was a lie. But I had to make it somehow convincing that it scared me. But
Uh-huh.
actually, you know
That
what?
one didn't scare you at
I
all.
realized afterwards is that I never actually saw that whole movie. I just watched the first part of it,
What?
and then it. Well, I was in the middle. Okay,
You
so
never said you just
I
watched
watched-
the
You
whole
just watched the
thing.
whole thing.
I watched. Okay, when I was in Taiwan studying, I watched this movie Shudder,
Oh, no.
Oh.
and then while I was watching it with my colleagues who were from different parts of Southeast Asia, like every time the screen would be a little bit darker, it was on somebody's laptop. I saw my classmates' faces in the screen. And then when I got home, my cousin, who's half Taiwanese, right? I open up the apartment door, which is a big steel door, like, you know, and you have to unlatch a bunch of
Yeah.
these like metal latches and stuff. And then she's sitting there doing a facial mask on the couch, and she was startled because she didn't know I was coming home that late, and I was startled because she looked like a ghost. And so it was just traumatizing, and that's why I thought it was scary. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the
Wait,
deal.
so were you watching
Okay,
Ringu
okay,
or
but-
Shudder?
Well, we watched like I think that was 2 movies that night. The
Oh.
one that, because the one, so Ju-on, I missed parts of it because I came in and out. I had other studies I had to do. But the one I watched in full that same night was Shudder, and that one was I thought legitimately scary. But of course, I'm kind of questioning that now because I haven't seen it since.
Oh wait, we didn't watch that one.
No,
Oh,
we
I thought
started
we watched
to.
that one.
No, he
Wait,
started
what?
losing
What's the
half.
one I
He
thought
had
we
2
watched?
strikes against
Shudder?
it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Ringu
so we're
and
kind of hesitant to
Ju-on.
watch.
But there was a lot of circumstantial stuff going on. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
So, I would recommend. I'd heard some people like The Ring, and so they might like Ringu.
Okay, if you're
But-
like 12,
But no, that guy was a bad actor. In the Japanese
They're all
version.
bad actors.
So was the
But
first
one of them was way
Japanese
more
Columbo
annoying.
was not.
That's
Yeah.
Ju-on.
I liked him. I didn't.
Ju-on, yeah.
Ju-on.
Then he
Oh,
ruined it
Ju-on.
when he died. Like he fucking.
No, he
won.
didn't ruin it. The screenwriter ruined it.
Yeah. Screenwriters.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really screwed it up.
It was sad, but
You think that that many screenwriters that don't actually have a good script, but it was crappy.
I felt like they were like had a full-time script that they were working on, and that one was their part-time one. You know?
So true.
Well, like this
That's the
thing,
one
you
that
know-
worked out
no,
when their
but when
brains
you-
were fried.
Yeah, but when you write things, normally you like write the worst part of it first, and then you like come up with the better ideas. I'm like, what was their worst?
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god,
it's
yeah.
like
if
they
this
were
was
writing
the,
a comedy,
if this was a
but it
finished
got
copy,
picked up
what was
for
the first
horror.
draft?
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, the grandma in the beginning of that movie was kind of funny because she just looked like, I'm so I can't even emote, you know, like she was just like, and that was supposed to be scary, I guess,
Yeah.
because she
Yeah.
just like that. But that's the only expression she
cute.
ever made.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
And I don't know, did she die? I couldn't tell.
no, she
had
never
like,
died.
Oh, okay.
She was dead inside,
She
but she never died. And so.
Wait, she went in a coma or something, or she just?
I don't know. She just had that expression
Well,
for like.
she witnessed the murders.
Oh.
She witnessed the little kid because she witnessed the whole family in there.
Why
and-
didn't she die?
Yeah. So he left her alive?
I mean,
I guess I figured she was gonna die.
I know,
soon
just,
anyway.
I know, I was like, well,
The-
she's already like halfway in the bucket, so I mean,
What?
in the
The
coffin.
bucket?
She don't want it.
well,
I like kicked
If
the
you guys-
bucket, but then I put it back.
if you guys need a refresher on this movie, I don't think you're gonna get it because you're not. I know you guys are gonna watch it again.
No, no.
You guys give
I
it
slept
a few
through
chances.
it, so I'm not even
We
gonna
watched
try.
it. We sat through
We
the
watched
horrible
and
thing.
enjoyed.
Yeah, and
Shaun
I
of the
could feel your
Dead.
animosity.
We like Shaun of the Dead.
I was
That
going
we
to
like.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently I've gained their trust with comedies, but have lost their trust.
That's
with
like-
horror
like-
movies.
I know.
Just
Oh,
like
it's kind of.
He thought Spaceballs was good.
What? We're gonna lose
Well,
subscribers. You're gonna lose more subscribers because you said that. I know that for sure.
Oh, the male ones, because no,
Spaceballs
no
is awesome.
female wants to
I
watch
don't like
that.
it.
Yeah, I know you guys don't like it.
Nope.
I had a coworker give me some DVDs, and then it was Spaceballs, some other, I can't even remember.
I
the
mean,
other
sweet
one.
gesture.
And then
but
I
wow.
told Ray about it, and he mentioned all of them without me even telling him the rest of the DVDs, and then I was very excited about it. I'm like, what? And I'm like, this is a guy
Yeah.
thing.
No,
It
no,
really
no.
is.
It's
Uh-huh.
a people who love good movies thing.
No, it's a
because
guy thing.
Spaceballs, whatever. No, Rush. I've confirmed this with several of my friends that Rush apparently is a guy's thing. No, I've never met a girl who likes Rush before, but you guys like a few Rush songs, right?
We thought you were talking about different artists.
Yeah.
Well, she kept saying that she knew it, and I kept saying, I don't think so, shitty.
I was actually
Tom
no,
Sawyer
it
is
was,
a great song.
no,
I
because
think
that was,
Spaceballs is a
that was
great
on
movie.
something we were watching. Oh, Little Evil.
Little Evil, that was
Yeah.
it. That's what we
Oh.
were
That was a fun movie.
Yeah, I thought that was really
Oh
good.
yeah, it's
Paul
on
Rudd is
Netflix.
great.
It's
What? Oh,
Paul Rudd, he was in Little Evil. Was he not? No, sorry, that was it.
I was gonna
No,
say,
it
oh,
was
I
so
can't
confused.
I
That
don't
was
even know who
Ed,
that
whatever. The guy. That was the guy from Parks and Recreation that was in that. Sorry.
Oh, he's actually on Party of Five too.
The skinny guy from Little Evil?
Yeah.
Stepdad?
Yeah.
He must have been 5 or something.
No. He plays Joss on Party of Five, so if you guys want to look that up.
I can't remember who was
Season 5.
I only watched one episode. And that was when I came here in the afternoon.
We happened to walk in on the best
Yeah.
part. Someone was getting married,
Yeah.
someone was getting
And I-
pregnant.
I love watching dramas that are
Yeah.
corny and they take themselves very seriously because it's
Mhm.
just hilarious. Like, how they just like, I could see the thought process in their head of like, I have to be a serious actor right now, so I'm gonna act the shit out of this scene, right? They're just like, emotion, you know, I love it. Anyways,
I liked it.
Yes.
I love
We
We
Yeah.
love it for different reasons. I think it's good acting.
Spaceballs was amazing.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you for
But that was a
agreeing with me, guys.
parody
Mhm.
of Star Wars,
Yeah.
supposedly.
Supposedly, you know it was.
I did not watch it all. Someone showed me, unfortunately, the Pizza Hut guy. was not happy.
Oh, Pizza the Hut.
What?
Yes.
Oh, it was you that showed us.
You know that was actually made
Twice
up.
I was shown that.
I never
Who?
showed you guys that. I never showed you guys that part. I showed you the
Oh,
part
that was the other guy.
where Yogurt was talking about merchandising. Anyways.
Yeah.
And also the comb the beach part where they literally take combs and they comb the beach.
Yeah, you showed us that one.
Yeah.
Or the desert, sorry, they comb the desert.
No, but
Anyways.
someone could argue this one, like, even the guy you said, Harrison Ford, didn't want to be in that Star Wars movie, and then they did a parody of it. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
Harrison
that
Ford
good.
wanted to be killed off so he didn't do a sequel of Star Wars. But
Guess
his,
which
his
now?
character was so popular that they really begged him and pleaded him to be back on. And I'm glad he did. I like his character.
I love Han Solo. I was so
Yeah.
pissed when they murdered him.
Yeah,
By
I
his
made
own
a,
son too.
I know.
I just felt a little too dramatic.
well, I felt bad for Chewie. You know,
Yeah.
he was like,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, yeah. No, but they never explained what the hell went wrong with Han Solo and his son. That his son would just murder him.
I know.
they
It's a pretty
they
screwed up kid.
well, they showed that in the one after that, in the Last Jedi.
Oh.
I watched
It-
Last Jedi though.
Well, you didn't pay attention. What?
No, because okay, Luke
Uh-huh.
went psycho because there was prophecy. Went to try to kill him. He looked up while he was sleeping. He was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, but why
I'm
did
gonna take it
No,
out.
it
Why
wasn't
would you take it out on
prophecy.
Luke? Wasn't it a prophecy?
No,
How did
no,
he freak
no.
out?
It was because, well, okay, this is. I do a lot of Star Wars based stand up comedy
Uh-huh.
because I love. Okay, so Luke had all of like 2 afternoons training to become a Jedi Master,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
magically he becomes a Jedi Master and can start a Jedi school. No,
Mhm.
I don't think so. Right?
Yeah.
So imagine yourself in that role, right? Of like starting a school, and you took a weekend, master's course on it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to train the next generation of Jedi. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I don't think so. The pressure of that, and he could see what the dark side can do to people, and he felt it, and he knew how tempting it was, and he could sense that he had that Ben Solo had that tendency, and so he thought he'd nip it in the bud. He'd just kill him before he became a really bad, dangerous Sith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, before
Ben
he
Solo.
did it, it was just his natural human emotions. And I think that's so much better than it being a prophecy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, still.
But so why is he pissed at his dad?
Because when he was taken under Snoke's wing, and his apprentice, that's what they teach you is to relinquish all of your connections with your loved ones and everything, and to hate anybody who disagrees with you being, a Sith or on the dark side or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just him being taught to hate his father because his father helps the Jedi, and so he was just trying to get him to hate. It's like when cults bring people in and brainwash them. They
Yeah.
have them reject all their loved ones and their families and their close friends and stuff so that they can more easily manipulate their thinking.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that, and so it's. I think I really like the Last Jedi because it shows so much more of Luke being a human,
Yeah.
not a Mary Sue, which I really hate, and that's what I really. I like Marvel movies, but I don't like that part of Marvel movies is where all the superheroes are invincible.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they kill people off because they're obligated to, but
Yeah.
I like Star Wars how it shows that they're real people. And like Indiana Jones, I really like Indiana Jones because he's just an anthropologist. He's not a superhero, with super strength and super intelligence and all that stuff. He's just an anthropologist.
Mm-hmm.
I love it because I'm an anthropologist, but also because it's just a normal guy going through normal guy stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like Luke is just a normal guy going through normal guy stuff. What I don't like about The Last Jedi, and I'm sorry I'm talking a lot, but I'm just going to mention
Go
this,
for it.
is that Finn's story arc of saving the rebellion by crashing into the big laser cannon that was going to open up the base so that the First Order could come in.
Oh yeah.
That was going to be a really cool story or character arc for him because he sacrifices himself to save the rebellion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Rose, the physics of it also doesn't make sense. Like, how does she catch up enough with him when he was going straight for it full speed, and she caught up to him enough where she can make that turn and save him, and then he literally with his own body dragged her back to the base before the door closed? No, they were all going full speed at all those speeder bike things.
Oh yeah.
It was unnecessary. That would have been a great way for him to die. It would have been a great way for them to, push the plot forward. And their little love triangle thing was ridiculous anyways. Like, it didn't make any sense.
Who was the other guy?
No.
He was in love with Rey.
Yeah.
Rose was in love with Finn.
Who the hell's Rose?
The Asian,
Yeah.
girl.
You
Who?
don't know her? I like her.
Yeah, she was a.
She was a worker, remember?
Yeah.
I'm slightly
She
remembering.
was
Caught
an
him trying to
engineer.
leave.
She was a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
she went with him
okay,
to the
okay.
casino planet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she was a fine character and everything. I don't think that she was a bad character. I think that
You just don't like the love triangle part?
it didn't make any sense. Yeah, it felt forced. That felt forced, and also excuse the pun. It felt forced. But and also her saving him was super forced because it didn't make any logical sense.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, you know.
Well, logically, you
Yeah.
don't want your friend to die, so.
Well, but like no, I mean practically, like
Oh,
the physics of it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I understand her motivation as a character,
Yeah.
but the physics of it doesn't make any sense at all. And it would have been so much better if he just would have sacrificed himself.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like
I
maybe
guess
she
they just
attempted
didn't
to like
want
go
him
and get him, and then he died, and then she.
Well,
was like, oh,
probably
Yeah.
whoever's writing it was like, oh shit, he's actually a fan favorite. Let's rewrite
well,
it.
then have the courage to kill off a fan favorite. You know what I mean?
Or don't have
Yes.
him do it.
Or
Pick
yeah,
another
fix-
person.
I think honestly, I think it would have been great because you know why? He was a stormtrooper, and he was brainwashed since he was a little kid to be a stormtrooper and to work for the First Order.
Yeah.
And then he comes around and comes full circle and sacrifices his life to help the rebellion.
Yeah.
That would have been such a great story arc.
I think
Oh,
he
I
was
think
a
what also
brainwashed.
didn't
I
make
thought he
sense
was
is
just
how
stuck.
Yoda
he was
came back.
He was brainwashed, but
So
then
I
he
think that
snapped
made
when
sense.
Really?
you were trying
Yeah,
to-
because
and he was like,
it's
"You can't do this."
consistent with how their spirits come back. The Jedi spirits come back when Jedi who are still alive need help,
Mm-hmm.
and Yoda was his
Master.
was his main trainer for him to use the Force and all that. Obi-Wan Kenobi was his main mentor, but
Yeah.
Yoda was the one who really taught him all of like his core
Yeah.
Jedi-ness,
Well,
right?
you think he would have came back when he went crazy? He was about to kill his
Well, because that was a
nephew.
well, let's say that Yoda, I like to call him Yoder, but let's say that Yoder was watching over him when he was going through that part.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He didn't kill Ben, did he?
No,
But he knew
Pushed
that.
him to
He
that-
could sense that he wasn't going to. Because
Uh,
he could sense he didn't kill his own father when his father was the main bad guy in the galaxy.
No, but I mean, he made him flip out and turn to the dark side, and it got his father killed.
But that's a learning moment for Luke.
Learning moment.
Because think about it, there were so many years that went by between those events.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And so Luke could have taken that opportunity to try to fix things between he and Ben, So, and Yoda knew that, right?
Yeah.
Because if it was something that was going to be like an immediate chain reaction, then maybe he would have done something.
Yeah.
But Yoda wants him to learn on his own, have his own experiences. And so when he was feeling at his lowest point, like he was, like many, many years later, and then he was at his little island, and he had the Jedi library and all that stuff that he was going to burn down.
Yeah.
It was a good teaching moment for Yoda to come back to him and be his mentor again. So I thought that was really good. I actually thought that was my favorite part of the whole movie,
Oh, really?
was because it again, when you have a mentor as important as that in your life, and then right when you're at your lowest point and you need that guidance to come back to you,
Mm-hmm.
it is significant in a real person's life,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought it showed, I thought the whole movie, The Last Jedi, showed Luke's humanness.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I went and watched it with my brother and our close friend, and they just shed all over it the whole time. And I was
that
just sitting there
sucks.
like, and my brother has a bar in his basement, and I'm just sitting there
That's
like,
cool.
yeah. Because we had drinks after the movie, right? And and I was just like, hey guys, give it 24 hours, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it for 24 hours.
Let it sink in.
Yeah, because I thought it was a great. Luke's not invincible.
Yeah.
You know?
And even at that age, he's still learning lessons.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, also, I didn't really like how he just like he overdid it with the Force thing and he died. That was kind of.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know?
I
Yeah.
He was meditating so hard that it killed himself.
Oh.
like,
I just, that was
I didn't remember
exact
that. I could figure out
opposite.
what happened.
That's funny.
yeah. I mean, I love that scene where he's like,
It was
they're
cool.
shooting all the bolts at him and stuff.
Yeah.
And Kylo Ren was getting so pissed off, and that's exactly what Luke wanted, you know?
Yeah.
But I would have been so much happier with him just like being super tired afterwards, not like dying. From
Ah, kill him off.
Yeah.
Like, this is the
He
end.
spent his whole life meditating, and then the
Yeah.
one time he finally builds up
He
and
made
does
it.
it
He
and
meditated
gets
to
there
death.
and he
Yeah.
meditates.
But I know
himself to
that
death.
Mark Hamill was not happy with the script.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so I bet you it's the same kind of thing as like what Harrison Ford
That's
wanted.
why. Just thinking.
Oh.
Was he wanted out. Unfortunately, I really love Mark Hamill. He's a great person in real life, a great actor, I think. Super corny in A New Hope, but still, I love the guy, love the character.
Yeah.
It's too bad that he had to evaporate into the force. But anyways, what were we talking about?
Oh, we're
I
high.
think you figured it out.
Yeah, so
It's
we
like
figured out
25
three
minutes.
things. So
Well, how did we get to this subject?
I don't know. We'll have to look at the video.
I think we mentioned something about Star
I
Wars.
said
and
one
you totally
thing.
went off on
I
it.
said one thing.
Yeah, well, you struck a nerve, I guess.
Yeah.
But-
Like, Marie's wearing a Star Wars shirt.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
true.
it worked.
Subliminal messaging.
Probably.
But I think that that at least we got Ringu and Julian out of the way, so that
You
guys
don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
so
know.
that you guys
we
can
suffered
stop
through
giving me
it.
a hard time. Oh, by the way, yeah, that's the tagline. Actually, I think you accidentally stumbled on the tagline of the Nostalgia Critic. That's his tagline every time that he starts a video. Is he says, "I remember it, so you don't have to." Yeah. So we figured it out, so you don't have to. And yeah, so you,
Skip it.
Skip what?
Don't
unless
watch
you
it.
really like classic Japanese cinema, so apparently not.
No.
It's not worth the trouble.
Bad.
But do watch Star Wars.
Yeah, that
Yes.
Oh.
Star Wars. Go
Just-
for it.
Also, I just want to interject one more thing about Star Wars, and then I'm almost done. Is that Holdo, the admiral for the rebellion?
Yeah.
That was super dumb. She should have just because Poe was asking why she was making this really obviously stupid decision, and she didn't just tell him the logic behind it. She should have.
Yeah.
Because she knows that he's a maverick and he'll do whatever he thinks is the right decision, which according to the information that he had was the right decision. And she was just like, no, you gotta learn to trust authority. It's like, no, just tell people. You're not helping anybody by not explaining it. It's like my dad and my grandpa, when I was working with them growing up, and I had a question, they wouldn't say, well, just respect authority and do what we say. They would explain it to me.
Yeah.
And then I understood what was going on, so I could do an efficient job. It's just bad leadership. She's an idiot. And I'm glad she died, because she's an idiot.
Who was?
I can't remember.
The admiral with the purple hair. Because
Oh, slightly.
she was trying to get all the little shuttlecrafts over to the base, to the base that they
Oh,
were going
she's
to.
trying to.
Oh,
And then
okay.
she was going to turn the ship around and do light speed into the big Imperial or the First Order ship. And she didn't tell Poe, even though he was like, "Why are you doing this?" He thought it was Newton, or he thought it was, he thought it was.
Oh,
Well, you
Poe's the
can't connect-
Guatemalan guy, right?
Yeah, he's the actor is Hispanic, and
Yeah,
then
finally.
Guatemalan.
One Guatemalan.
yeah, great actor. I love that guy, and I love his character too, because
Yeah.
according to what he knew at the time, it was a smart decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, and then Holdo was just like, no, you're too much of a loose cannon. It's like, tell him what's going on.
Exactly.
Idiot. Oh, God. So, anyways, I just wanted to say that,
Yeah, sure.
that part was dumb as well. Anyways,
There will probably be other complaints on others.
oh yeah, you just. I haven't been done stand up for a while because, yeah, I need to go back to Europe where comedy is a lot better. But yeah, you guys have anything else to say about this? I'm
We're
sorry.
done.
I think you remember the last Star Wars movie.
I
better
didn't
than we
either.
do.
I know, we don't remember.
I've seen it so many times.
We don't see
Oh,
it
oh,
the once
I've seen it.
afterwards.
I'm sorry.
We've only seen it the one time when it came out.
Yeah, I mean, I caught the Star Wars bug from my aunt. Her ritual is see it 3 times by herself, then see it with family,
Oh wow.
then see it with her friends, then see it by herself a couple more times.
Oh my god.
That's all in the theater, right?
Oh
And
my god.
so like when episode 7 and Rogue One came out,
Yeah.
I watched that by myself in the theaters in Taiwan. Oh, watching Star Wars in Taiwan is awesome because you pay the same amount of money for a regular that we pay for a regular ticket here.
Yeah.
For a gold class ticket over there, you get like a recliner chair with silent orders for food and drinks and stuff, and a little lamp and a little blanket and stuff.
Wow.
And then also after watching Star Wars with spaceships and lightsabers and stuff, you get to ride your really cool illuminated scooter back home. It just, yeah, it adds to the experiences. So, anyways, I keep on ranting about it.
Going back to Star Wars.
Yeah. Anyways, we should do more Star Wars videos.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. I'm having a lot of fun
Before we
with
go
this.
on further, because it's 30 minutes almost.
What?
Ah,
Good.
okay.
Bye.
Bye.
We can get it all
That's
out.
okay. We can go. Maybe we can make it 2 videos. I don't know. All right.